Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be going over my top 5 favorite and my top 5 least favorite things about the update. And I'm not basically saying that I hate the game or anything by going over my least favorite things. Just there's some things I guess I didn't really like about the update that much, but I mean there's also some things I absolutely loved about the update. So today we're going to be going over my top 5 favorite and top 5 least favorite features in the most recent Brawl Stars update. Okay, so coming in our number 5 spot for my most favorite things is just going to be the UI and graphical changes in general. And before you say, wait, I actually like the new UI, let me rephrase it by saying parts of the UI, because there are some parts of the UI I like, some parts that are just it doesn't really matter, and then some parts I don't like. But the main UI change I really do like is the fact that you can see your brawlers on the main screen, your teammates' brawlers. That's a nice change, being able to spin them around, see them and everything. That's an awesome change, and that's the big thing about the UI I really do like. Nothing else about the UI really stands out to me that much, but there's also a ton of small graphical changes that make the game look a lot nicer than before too, including new loading screens that have a brighter color and everything. I absolutely love that compared to the old one, especially because you could see the gradient almost kind of shade of color a lot better than you could before. And I mean, apart from that, there's not much that comes with the UI and graphical changes, but I mean the game definitely just looks a lot more polished and stuff in terms of graphics than it did prior to the update. So that's going to come in our number 5 spot. Okay, now so coming in our number 4 spot, it's probably going to be all the new remodels to the new brawlers as well as the new skins. I mean, in this update we had 6 new remodels: Shelly, Bull, Nita, Barley, Dynamite, and Brock. And to be completely honest with you, I loved all of them. Compared to Mortis's remodel, which was a big debate, I actually really love Brock's new remodel. As I don't know if all of you do. Dynamite's isn't my favorite. I still think it's good. I mean, I don't know which one I really prefer. I think the new one just looks a lot more creative and cleaner, even though it's a lot more cartoonish. And Brock, to be completely honest with you, I really love his new remodel and his animation and everything. But also, the 2 new skins we got, Wizard Barley and Star Shelly, they both look phenomenal. Especially Wizard Barley, oh my god, you can agree, he looks phenomenal. But then, I mean, we also had reworks to, skins like Viking Bull, which looks crazy. He looks awesome now. Golden Barley, which luckily is not a copy of Barley anymore. He actually looks different. So we still need to change their Golden Ricochet yet, but that's probably coming out, saying the next update is a remodel for him, because there's still some brawlers that still need remodels. But I mean, overall, Bandita Shelly, Panda Nita, all of them, all the skins got such cool remodels. And to be honest, those brawlers were really in need of remodels, and they did an awesome job with them. So that's going to come in at our number 4 spot. Okay, now, so coming in our number 3 spot, it's going to be the big graphic change, 3D maps. Now, I'm not going to include some graphical changes because it's a lot more than a graphical change. It's graphics to the entire gameplay, everything. But honestly, I mean, this is basically what Kyra said, and I'm just going to requote him. This is the change to Brawl Stars that I didn't even know I wanted. I mean, I didn't even know I wanted 3D maps, but 3D maps look phenomenal. It's such a big upgrade from the 2D maps. I mean, a lot of people are complaining it gives them lag and stuff. I have not experienced lag from them at all. But I mean, the 3D maps are they're so much more detailed than the 2D maps. Even some small details that I've noticed, such as when you destroy a bush, the little remnants left behind, even those little things are so detailed now compared to how they were. I mean, just everything is so much more detailed than before, and just the fact that it's in 3D, there's shadows, there's everything. I mean, it looks, my personal opinion, a million times better in 2D. I mean, I know there's still some of you out there who probably still prefer to 2D, but I prefer this all the way. It is so much better than a 2D, so this is going to come into our number 3 spot. Okay, so now coming in our number 2 spot, it's going to be kind of the other change to the maps, and this is just going to be all the new map changes in general, including the 2 tiles on each sides, and basically what they decide to do with the maps, because I think every single 3v3 map got some change in a way. But I mean, so let's start off first with the 2 tiles on each side. First, this was a pretty needed change, because I mean, you can admit, other people have said this, the maps were really cramped. Having 3 people on each side for a total of 6 people on I think it was like a 17 wide map. I forget how long it is, but like that's not a lot of room, especially with how big the brawlers were. Like 17 tiles across is not a lot of room. Now like the maps are a lot bigger, and I mean they just look and feel so much wider and like so much bigger now. And I mean I think that was a really good needed change. Now like it doesn't feel as cramped anymore. But also with this, almost every single map, if like not counting shutdown maps, even though some shutdown maps did receive a little change, because I'm actually the creator of Scorched Stone, the shutdown map, if you didn't know, and I did notice this really tiny change they did to my map. Whereas in the top left, top left and bottom right corner, like that little water area, it was only 1 wide, now it's 2 wide. But apart from that, I didn't notice any showdown changes, honestly. But going back to 3v3 maps, I think every single 3v3 map receives some change in a way. No matter if it was no matter if the map got like completely changed or barely changed, almost every map got completely changed. I meant changed in some way. Some even honestly are like completely different. Like they have a brand new meta and everything. But I mean, there are some map changes I'm not a fan of, but honestly, most of these map changes, like, it spices up the gameplay a little bit and stuff, and I'm honestly a pretty big fan of, like, what they did with maps, except Brawl is still really debatable. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about that, like, being able to put the ball behind the goal and everything, but honestly, the overall map changes and everything were, I like them a lot, so that's going to come into our number 2 spot. Okay, so now coming into our number 1 spot, as I'm sure many of you can probably tell because it hasn't come up yet, it's going to be Leon. I mean, a lot of people could probably agree with this. I mean, we haven't had a new Brawler, I think, since like the end of May. That's probably like 6 to 6.5 months of no new Brawlers, so it got really kind of stale in terms of new Brawlers and like being able to push higher in trophies. Because it was the same thing for like almost 6.5 months. So I mean, even if the Brawler is really broken right now, I'm just really glad we got a new Brawler to play with. I mean, it is legendary. I didn't get him. I had to buy him, which absolutely sucked. I did not like that about him. But he's really fun to play, and if you'll see by the gameplay, I managed to push him a pretty good amount. So I mean, he's a really fun Brawler to play in general. Like, I actually really like him. I don't have him maxed out yet, so that's my goal right now. I'm just opening all my boxes and buying every single set of power points to pop up in the shop, because I have like 30,000 coins from all my boxes now, and I'm just trying to max them out, and then I can start saving up again for the next update. Hopefully, I can get whatever Brawler's next and not have to blow however much money I did blow on the game. I mean, overall though, Leon, as broken as he is, I really love playing it. I'm just glad we finally got a new Brawler, even though he's extremely broken for the time being. I mean, that nerf didn't really hurt him at all that much. And if you haven't noticed too, you can actually use his new, balance change as a bush, like, I don't know what to call it, like a bush scanner almost. Because if you're in like a big bush, like the middle of the bush on Feast or Famine here, if you get within 4 tiles of someone, that little eye will pop up. So you'll be able to tell if there's someone in the bush, like, before you even see them, which is pretty OP. So we kind of got, like, a buff and a nerf at the same time. But, I mean, overall, once again, I love playing Leon right now, and he's going to come into our number 1 spot for my most favorite thing in the update. Okay, so now we went over my top 5 favorite things about the update. Now we're going to go over my 5 least favorite things about the update. So just start off with number 5. It's a really, really small thing, and really does not like change anything about the game at all. But I'm just gonna add the map name changes, because like at least I think like 10 maps, something like that, maybe got name changes. I mean, I really don't think those were needed, especially some maps. Like, some maps I understand their name changes, like maybe to like better match their gem grab and bounty equivalents. Some maps I really don't think need name changes, like Death Valley to Rockwall Brawl or whatever. Like, I prefer Death Valley so much more. I mean, name changes, I really could care less about them, but it kind of sucks because now I need to like learn all the new map names and everything. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the map name changes. I mean, I don't really think they need to be changed, but so that's gonna come in our number 5 spot. Okay, so coming in our number 4 spot, it's going to be like some general UI changes in general. I just said general twice, but whatever. I mean, I'm going to go in depth on, like, 2, I think, specific UI changes, like, for my number 1 and 2 spots. But I mean, I guess just overall the UI, it's completely different, and I mean, I really don't know if I like it or don't like it. I mean, there's like a few specific things I don't like about it, which I'm gonna go on later. But I guess just like the other small UI changes in general, which I'm not gonna go over on later, like the fact that band chat and band or club chat and club are completely separated. I mean, small stuff like that. Like, there's nothing really major I'm like talking about here, but it's just there's tons of small stuff like that. Like how like the to change your icon, you have to go all the way over to the left of the trophy road, but to view your full like profile, you have to go to the leaderboards and click your name. Like the fact that like the full profile and the icon change are in two different spots, and the fact that the icon change and all that's all over to the left anyway. Like it's small stuff like that which I'm not a huge fan of. So that's why like all the rest of the UI changes are gonna come into number 4 spot. Okay, so then coming in at number 3 spot, this is a big one for some people, and it's basically their change on the free shop rewards. Now in the past, you used to just get a free box every day, but now you have a chance to get a free box. Like, I think I just got my first free box since the update today. But I mean, if you don't get a free box, you either get like power points or coins. And to be completely honest, when you get free coins, you get maybe like, I don't know what the amount is, but like you get maybe about 10 coins, when if you get a free box, you can easily get more than 10 coins. So I mean, that kind of sucks, especially for me, like being basically a maxed out player, except for the fact I have a level 7 Leon right now. I need to get a level 10. Like I get like getting 10 coins a day compared to if I open a box being maxed out, I usually get maybe like somewhere between like 30 to 100 coins. Like then I'm just losing so many free coins there. And I mean, overall, getting if you get like 5 power points, that's a complete waste. You could get a lot more power points from a box instead of those. So like, either they need to buff like the free rewards from the shop, or just bring back the daily box every day, because the free rewards besides the box are nowhere near as close to as good as a box is. So I really hope they do something about that. I know for a fact a lot of people don't like this change like at all. And I mean, I can agree. I don't really like it that much either. So that's why it's coming in to our number 3 spot. Okay, now, so coming in our number 2 spot, it's got to be chats. I mean, the chats are in such a bad spot now compared to where they were before the update. I mean, they're completely off the main screen. I mean, the club chat and club like info and stats are completely separated. And like when you're in a game room too, or I guess team now, I hate the fact that the chat's not right in front of you. It's completely on another screen, because that just like discourages you. Like that doesn't make you want to check chat. Like I think because people check the team chat less often now. So like to get like it, I just don't like where it is, because I'm definitely noticing like a lot more, like I mean a lot less team chatting than I did before the update. Especially just because of the fact that it used to be right there in front of you, so like you could see every time something was going on. And I guess I'll add this. I didn't originally have this on here, but I guess like the little things that say ready and not like typing, I really like. I don't mind the chat bubbles, but I want them to bring colored chat bubbles. So if it says ready, it will say ready in a green text, because I hate that it's all black text right now. Like I really want it to stand out more, so you know once you know what they're doing. But I mean, I guess just in general, chats especially, more importantly, team chat and how it's completely separated from the team game room area. I'm not a fan of that. So, I mean, I don't think anyone's a fan of that. So that's definitely coming in our number 2 spot. Okay, now, so coming in our number 1 spot, and I guess this is kind of really opinionated towards top players, but it's game room invites and like joining game rooms and inviting and all that. Because now, when you want to invite someone, you have to go through the full list of online players and stuff, that it's so much harder to invite and like join gamers, especially the fact that you now have to request to join rooms. That also sucks. You can't just join rooms anymore. But I think the biggest thing is the fact that everyone shows up on the same list, no matter if they're in a game room or what. Like they should really do what they did before update, where only players who are like available to be invited show up, so that way you don't have to go scrolling through like your list of players. Because I mean, especially for me being a top player, sometimes I have a list of like 70-80 people online, and having to scroll through everyone is like really annoying. So I guess biggest thing I want is bring back game room inviting and everything how it was before the update, because right now it is such a struggle and it's so much harder to get into game rooms than it was before the update. So yeah, it's a big issue for top players. For lower players, it's not really, but for tops like me, it's a big issue. So that's why it's our #1 spot. Okay, so that's going to be my top 5 favorite and least favorite things about the update. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like the video down below and comment, your thoughts and opinions. And maybe do your top 5 best and worst things with the update if you even want to. But with all that, be sure to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as you can see, we're ending the video off by me hitting 500 Leon in the background. He's not maxed out level 10 yet, but we got him 500 now, so just need level 10 and I'm completely maxed again.